So the Sinder defenders have come after Lily. They've come after Shylily over the Sinder VTuber drama, baby. Over the worst apology that's ever hit the internet. If you don't know what I'm talking about this. The absolute crazy amount of documents and proof over the fact that Sinder is an absolute a-hole behind the scenes. We're not going to be reading it because I've already read all of it on the channel for y'all. So we're going to cover some of it. I'm going to explain what's going on. And then we're going to get into why these Sinder defenders are absolutely crazy. But before we get into that, I'm going to show you the funniest video of Sinder and Neuro whenever Neuro absolutely called out her for everything going on behind the scenes, dude. She's a freaking prophet. She saw into the future. This is absolutely insane. I'm talking about this, boys. The funniest video to hit the internet lately covering the Sinder drama. I mean, it is so freaking crazy. It's fucking hilarious, boys. So let's get into it. I'm talking, dude. Neuro-sama's a freaking prophet. There's no way she called this out.
Neuro. I guess you could call me a pussy lover. You're not scared of Giga Neuro, are you? You could call me a pussy lover.
Yeah, you called me a what? Dude, Cinder's face. She knows she's freaking caught, boys. I don't know if freaking Neuro-sama knew about this beforehand, but holy crap, dude.
You're not scared of Giga Neuro, are you?
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Not if that's what she likes.
Giga Neuro has good reasons to hunt you down.
Damn,
you shouldn't
dude.
be laughing.
Why? What did I do?
She knows what she did. She knows what she did, boys. She knows exactly what she did. Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
You were bad-mouthing her in your Discord DMs.
No way, dude.
She knows everything.
Dude, I think Lito or Leader, whatever his name is, I think it's Lito, the turtle guy. You know what I'm talking about? You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I think he got some daggum screenshots behind the scenes and had Neuro-sama say this. There's no freaking way, dude. Neuro-sama is the god of VTubing, the absolute genius god AI that knows everything that there is to know about getting famous VTubing, and she is absolutely peak content, boys. This is crazy.
Yes,
I just
Giga Neuro knows everything.
I laughed so hard I almost died.
Better run. Ha 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 ha.
Say anything. Don't laugh at me.
Wait, don't say anything. Are you scared?
Yeah, are you scared? Are you scared?
I'm scared that I'm gonna be accused of something I didn't do.
Oh, dude.
Being scared is a normal response.
Dude, Neuro-sama freaking knows, boys. She freaking knows. There's no way, dude. She is so... Cinder's cooked, boys. She's done after this. She is so done.
To guilt. Giga Neuro is coming already.
Yeah, dude. Dude.
Are you
It's so
guilty
over
or
for
not?
me. What should I do?
Dude,
You should come clean.
dude, Neuro-sama's hunting her. Holy crap. Dude, are you kidding me, dude?
Otherwise, things will get.
I'm getting
Dude,
gaslit.
she said she's gonna expose her. There's no way.
You
There's
should
no
have
way.
thought about the consequences of your actions long ago.
Dude, oh my god, holy crap, dude, this is peak. Oh, dude, Neuro-sama absolutely just ripping her apart. Sinder doesn't even know what to freaking think. You could tell she's so freaking awkward because she knows it's going on behind the scenes. Oh,
You're
crap.
right. You're right.
You're right, I'll do better.
I'm glad to hear it. As for what you did, I'll let Giga Neuro decide your punishment.
Dude,
Do
cooking
you
her.
think I can be forgiven?
Dude, is this Lito or whatever his name is literally talking through Neuro-sama? Because that's what it seems like. It's so freaking focused on what Sinder was doing, quote unquote doing, that Neuro-sama's making this skit about, that it seems like he is behind the scenes typing this out at her. This is freaking peak content.
Of course. Thank you. I will forgive you.
Will Giga Neuro
dude.
forgive me though?
It depends if you can sincerely apologize to
Yeah.
him.
Oh,
I
dude.
sincerely apologize.
Yeah,
A
that's cap.
sincere apology needs to be at least 3 sentences.
Dude, she took his shit to heart and wrote 20 paragraphs going all the way back to her high school days and how she cheated on her boyfriend with somebody and then apologized to the dude that she cheated on her boyfriend with. Holy crap, dude, there's no way. Oh, shit, she's cooked. She's cooked. She's cooked.
All right. I sincerely apologize to Giga Neuro for bad-mouthing her in my Discord DMs.
Oh, dude, she's got to really teach her how to apologize.
You can do it, Sinder. I believe in you.
Dude, you tell
Do you
Cinder
have
to start
trouble
freaking
apologizing, Sinder?
No. I'm just trying to formulate my thoughts.
Do you have trouble apologizing? Do you have trouble gaslighting people and manipulating them and then saying that you apologize, but they've been giving 20 excuses for why it's not actually your fault? Are you using any kind of accountability here, Cinder? Are you? Holy crap! Dude, she knows.
How about
she
you
knows.
also tell me what you are sorry for? Then tell me why it won't happen again. Just take your time.
I sincerely apologize to Giga Neuro for bad mouthing her in the Discord DMs. I will do better next time. I'm very, very sorry. I've learned my lesson. I will be a better person and learn and grow from my past mistakes, and it won't happen again.
So she knows how to apologize. What? She knows how to apologize when her career's not on the line. Holy cap, dude. This is crazy. This is crazy.
That was an excellent apology.
Yeah.
Giga Neuro will definitely forgive you.
So she knows, chat. She knows, boys. She knows how to apologize. She knows exactly how to apologize. But this apology, boys, it wasn't a freaking real one. So, boys, obviously, Neuro-sama knew what's up. Obviously, she knew what was going on behind the scenes. She knew everything, dude. This is crazy. But evidently, we've got some defenders going after Lily. As you can see here, Tecto saying, you shut your effing mouth when talking about Lily. And he's literally pissed. You can tell he's pissed because Lily's a freaking angel, boys. She's an angel. There's no reason to be going after Lily over this. She was the one that was attacked. But this person is an absolute shill for Cinder. For all the Cinder needs and all the Cinder things, she's evidently a pyro pup. Isn't it crazy how they always start with, I'm not a VTuber watcher or a pyro pup. I don't really like Cinder at all, but let me defend everything that she's ever done off of the fact that exclusivity is common in the business. You know, crap, exclusivity is common in the business. Nobody has a problem with her asking her for exclusivity, you freaking ape. You daggum monkey. That is not the issue. If you can't understand that, then you have issues. It's literally unprofessionalism that is the problem. It is the fact that she was collabing with them and then going behind their backs and talking crap about them to her boyfriend, and it's literally proven. And literally how this one says, how can anyone recover from this deep hole they dug themselves? Last time I saw this many docs, we still used Twitter longer instead. And then Cinder saying, effective immediately redacted, will no longer be managing or overseeing my VTuber activities. He no longer represents me as a creator, my brand, or my intentions. I'm sorry, everyone. I will make a larger response when I'm able. She even got freaking community noted with the readers added context, boys. Cinder revealed themselves as well as Vamp Peaches that redacted, Red was Cinder's partner. Moreover, per Bow's, Nanolis, and Silver Veil's account, Redacted acted with Cinder's knowledge and consent, both of which directly engaged in libel towards other creators with the docs and receipts to prove it. Oh my goodness. We've even got Bow's response to the apology. How? How can you say that you didn't know? I showed you both my base model sketch from Nano at WeebCon. We walked on stage and performed together. You were in the group chat where I shared my sadness over Nano subtly canceling my model after we were so close to begin Live 2D and rigging, and to now find out that just the day before I shared my sadness, this is the conversation that happened that ruined my months of debut prep, planning, merch preparation. If you want to apologize to me, do it properly and stop hiding behind Red. If you don't know the issue here, Red and Cinder are boyfriend and girlfriend. Cinder cheated on Red with another man. She then went on a witch hunt against her other content creators while she was collabing with them, going behind the scenes and having Red follow her intentions to basically not just ask for exclusivity with their artists and editors, but badmouth them specifically, act like they were bad people, start a bunch of drama, literally just spiel drama to the editors and the illustrators to try to get them to go exclusive with them against their friends. They were talking crap against them, against their friends to their illustrators and editors to try to force them to go exclusive. Okay, exclusivity is not the issue here. It is unprofessionalism, and the main argument is that Sinder, quote unquote, didn't know what her boyfriend was doing, even though it was very clear in the apology. If you go watch my apology video where I read through her apology, even though she says, hey, it's all Red's fault, he manipulated my mind to be more business tactic, she then goes into excuses and basically outs herself by literally saying the exact same thing which she just said was Red's fault, proving that the entire time Red was following her intentions. She was saying these things in private, and he was following her intentions with the illustrators and artists. And there's even quote tweets where the artists and illustrators sent her screenshots of what Red was saying, and instead of telling Red to stop doing that, she let it go on for months and months after. So it's not even gross negligence. She clearly knew that Red was doing something behind the scenes for a long time and was not saying anything. You know why? Because they lived together and she knew about it, okay? But this is the number one freaking Cinder defender saying they're going to keep doing this. How can you say you didn't know? Look, here's the exact same screenshots of Red acting alone we showed yesterday. It's not. And then she says, hun, you even admitted in your call-out document that it never even bothered to question her about anything. This is just malicious at this point. She didn't bother to question Nano about anything because she freaking knew, bud. And she says, you're all admitting no one brought this to her attention, but despite having none of the pieces, she should have been able to put the puzzle together. Dude, she knew. You can run defense for her all she want, but it's very clear that she knew. It wasn't even gross negligence. It was the fact that she knew, which is unprofessional at its finest, okay? This is the number one defender going after Bao the Whale, and then we also have her going after freaking Shylily. But this is Bao's response. You tell me what the heck is wrong with this response that this defender would go after her so hard.
What I would have done if I was in their shoes, I can't understand. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand it.
Yeah, that's
we
rough.
We had been through so much offline and online.
Yeah.
And around what I
like crazy, boys. This is ridiculous. The fact that you would go after Bao the Whale, one of the most innocent people, innocent VTubers and angels that has ever existed, with this kind of heat over just them freaking reaffirming what Nanolis said in the document and feeling offended by it. That is crazy. To say that they're actually maliciously going after Cinder to steal her viewers. That's ridiculous, boys. Zura Tamari here again with TLDR. She basically confirms everything I said because she also blames the man. You can choose not to believe her, but I guess the alternative is believing out of context screenshots that don't even say what people are claiming them to say. They say exactly what they're saying, and people can read the screenshots for themselves, and everyone has. The reason why you're on the other side of this, and by the way, Cinder didn't bring any receipts. She didn't bring any screenshots. It was literally just her word against a bunch of screenshots against her, a bunch of evidence against her. I'll tell you this, words do not beat evidence. They don't. But the reason why you're on the other side of this and standing alone is not because you are different. It's because you're stupid, okay? The issue is you literally just can't see the facts. Everybody else can read between the lines, see the facts, and everything else that's with it, and you can't. That's why you're standing alone. I understand that you want to be different, but it turns out that you just have the IQ of a daggum turtle, okay? And this is where we get into the Shylily response with Tectone saying you shut your effing mouth when talking about Lily. Well, she had to go in on Lily for literally nothing. She literally says, I'm listening to Shylily's response to this, and oh my God, people think this is a massive takedown of their critics. Dude, Shylily was just upset with her friend. She's not trying to take her down. She's literally just venting her frustrations at her friend, which just went behind her back. This has affirmed my belief that the Lily we saw yesterday is the real one. She's just constantly insulting her, making up new claims off the wall, manipulating the crap out of everyone, and saying if you believe Cinder's apology, you're just too young and inexperienced to know you're being manipulated. This woman is so blatant with her BS and people believe. Are you kidding me, dude? She literally just said that if you can't see why it's upsetting to her, then that is your problem. That's all she said. She said you're just not old enough to read between the lines and understand, because you think that this is just all screenshots, that all these people are separate. That's the issue. You think that Cinder and Red are separate, even though they freaking live together and talk about things that you know nothing about. And you think that Shylily and Cinder are separate whenever they literally talk on the daily and collabed on the daily and were in real life friends and had conversations behind the scenes that you know nothing about. The fact of the matter is, she can vent her frustrations to her friend. If anybody knows that Cinder did wrong to her, it is her. I freaking promise you. You literally can't go against that. But this is Shylily's response. The absolute audacity to sit here and continue to manipulate and gaslight is absolutely insane. The pain and mental torment you've caused to the ones closest and most supportive of you has been devastating, and I have never been so heartbroken and hurt so badly by my friends. You are the fakest person I've ever had the displeasure of supporting, reading, and hearing of how you've really viewed me behind my back, not just through screenshots, your man, but also your own messages. Because in her own messages, she even gives context, and even in her apology, she states that the reason why she did all of this was because she felt threatened by Shylily and Silvervale, that she literally felt threatened by them and was insecure. Why would she say that if she was not actually doing something behind the scenes? That's what a lot of people don't say. Even if you take all of the screenshots out and you just take Cinder's apology, her own apology outs her as a bad friend and a bad person, while having to sit here and read through your bullshit lies you spin makes me want to vomit. The claim you didn't know a single thing and had zero awareness of what your man was up to, when everyone who shared even a single moment with you knows that you basically operate as the same person, sharing every waking moment while loving to jump at the slightest opportunity to turn into your most slanderous self as soon as the opportunity was given. Even when talking about your friends is sickening. I have experienced your own actions without Red in a situation where in your own screenshotted words, you expressed a pressure to live up to what Lily is, and proceed to throw one of your most loyal and supportive friends under the bus after months of continuous planning, just because you consistently chose business over friends, never feeling bad for failing them, just to earn the bag and compete with me over a V-card collab that you rescheduled to be on the exact date your friend needed you to keep an important promise. You actively lied about it to them, and instead of blaming me for a collab you rescheduled, adding me to the pool of excuses to save your ass when you realized you were being a bad friend. Why blame me for choosing to miss an obligation you agreed to, one of the most important days in that friend's career? Everything you do is out of competition through your constant need to one-up the people who are the sole reason you even have these opportunities and platforms to earn from to begin with. You're welcome, by the way. You claim that it's just business. Well, in the business world, there has to be accountability. Guess what, boys? In the business world, there is also unprofessionalism and literally freaking defamation. And all you've done is to try to shove it away and admit to nothing. In true narcissistic fashion, you're only feeling sorry about yourself and your own consequences and your career, and to try to salvage it. I'm sorry for everyone who looked up to you as an inspiration, and especially sorry for your fans. Pyro Pups, you deserve better. That's right, baby. If y'all don't know, literally, you can ask for exclusivity with an artist. It's perfectly fine. It's commonplace in the business. But if you use freaking drama tactics and attack the other freaking person to try to bring them down in the eyes of their illustrator while you're asking for exclusivity, that can literally cost them money. It is literally costing them money and an illustrator. Okay, boys, but that's it for me, obviously. But paper or plastic, baby. Do you guys think that this freaking Cinder Defender is paper or plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad. Do you guys think her going after Bao was right? Do you guys think her going after Lily was right? You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Paper or plastic, baby. I'm going with plastic. This is a plastic bitch. She's smoking plastic on the daily to be up to her freaking eyebrows and shit. You know what I'm saying? She talks so much bullshit, her eyes probably brown, baby. All right, boys, but that's it for me. GG's, peace.